Good afternoon, everyone, from Cranberry, Pennsylvania, from the Mariel Lemieux Sports Complex. We are on ice sheet number 2, and it is the Brantford 99ers versus the Pens Elite 07. So we got Stern back in the lineup. His test went well, and it's great to have him back in the lineup. So just a memorandum or recommendation to all the teachers out there, please don't put a test on Friday before Christmas. And you don't want to be marking anyways over Christmas. So anyways, well, great to have everybody online. I see we have 10 viewers, and I think we're going to have people from Brantford tuning in and also from Pittsburgh. So should be an exciting matchup. If we look earlier, Pittsburgh won their first game 8-1 against Cincinnati, and Brantford won their first game 6-2 against Cleveland Barons, and Cleveland Barons is a team we always have a little bit of trouble with. So this is going to be a pretty challenging matchup as the game unfolds here. So I think as long as we come out strong, we should do okay. There's the Brantford 99ers there warming up. And I talked to the coach earlier from Brantford, and I should have most of the pronunciations right on the last names. And found out Brantford's having a great year. They've been gaining a lot of momentum in the last 2 months, they were saying. So pretty good. And Brian Woods is going to join us on color. So Brian joined us earlier today. So this will be great. So we're going to be we'll all be calling names both ways for this game.
Oh,
yeah.
We're really professional this game, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm back by popular demand.
Yeah. So pretty. I was saying earlier. I was just telling the audience. We had the Pens won 8-1. It was they played really well, passing, getting.
They moved the puck really well. Their line changes were good, especially on D. We had the 4D going, and they did a really good job there. Looks like we got D number 5 back from school.
Yeah, and I did say to a recommendation for all the teachers out there is don't put a test Friday before school. And I said it's also benefits you. They don't have to be working over Christmas holidays.
Right, exactly. You don't got to go home and grade those papers.
Exactly. So game is about to start here. The buzzer's going to ring in 2 seconds. And then also I was saying Brantford 99ers won against Cleveland Barons 6-2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Cleveland usually gives us a bit of a tough run.
Yeah, very evenly matched.
Yeah.
We are with them. What are we, like 2-1-1, I believe?
I think 2-1-1, yeah.
But all the games have been fairly close with them, I think.
Exactly. So this is going to be a very tough game.
Going to be a tough test for the boys. They've been sitting around for 5 hours, so hopefully they can get their legs going here in the beginning of the game.
Just putting all the pucks away, and both teams having a last chat with the coach. Somehow my camera looks out of balance here. I don't know how to fix this. Oh, I see. I got it fixed. With the coach. So we got our control station here. Turn on the record for coach, and we'll have it ready for replays. And there's the live feed right there. So we got the Evans line out there with Hewitt and Snyder starting, and Hall and Briggs on D. And we are going to start with Braddock's on center for 99ers. Penguins win the draw right off and goes up to Hewitt, and Hewitt chases in, and Goes up to Marr. Marr taking up the ice. Nice back check from Evans. Stops the advance.
Yeah, Markey started that last game there on his toes. Looks like he's doing the same again.
Looks like a hand pass, I think they're calling. Puck will be dropped just outside the Penguin zone. Going to be Claremont facing off. And we have Caswell and Horvat on D for Brantford. Horvat sends it around the boards to Caswell. Snyder chips it up front. Good shot pass from Evans. Goes wide. Picked up by Hall and Point in the neutral zone. That gets picked up by Claremont. Claremont driving right down the ice. And nice work by Kusis.
Yeah, they were on a change there.
Pushes DeMar to the outside. Yep. Lugalia taking it up the ice. And Caswell picks up the puck behind the net. That goes to Kusis. Kusis has it behind the net. Kusis looking for somebody to pass to. Sends it back to Howe. Howe over to Stern. Stern with a big shot.
Tipped wide by Juxi.
That's picked up by Rowe. Rowe sends it out. Picked up by Howe. Howe sends it back to Stern. Stern up to Lugalia. Lugalia dumps it in. And the forward line goes for a change. Hankai picks it up for Brantford. And a check for Mooney. Hankai gets it up to Lasif. And Lasif driving it down the ice. In goes Kersey. And that gets picked up by Howe. Howe cuts back the other way. Oh, pressure from Lasif. And big shot by Salt. Goes wide. Salt trying to take it in. And big goal. And let's just watch that on replay. 1-0 for Brantford. Salt trying to take it in. And big goal. And let's just watch that on replay. 1-0 at 9:45 in the first period. Hewitt taking it out of the zone, sends it to Hewitt. Evans. Evans driving up the ice. That gets picked up by Braddox with a back check. Braddox. Braddock still has it in the side there. Hall battling. And a chip up by Evans. That gets stopped by Versure. Versure and high stick by Marr, and that is going to be a stoppage of play. Puck will be dropped all the way down in the Brantford zone.
In the pen zone, you mean, right? Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to drop it now, Rand. They're in Brantford's end, excuse me.
Okay, so we got Jukes facing off. Brantford wins it off the draw, and that goes to Horvat. Horvat trying to take it up. That's kept in by Jukes, and
hand pass.
Hand pass. Refs with a sharp eye this game so far. Jukes facing off. Jukes pushes it ahead. Chased by Kusis. Goes back to Howe. Howe cuts around. Howe tries to get over to Kusis. And that's intercepted by Demir. Howe sends it up to Jukes. Jukes dumps it in. Kusis goes in behind the net. That gets picked up by Salt. Salt headmans it to Lissif. Lissif, who got one of the goals in the first game for Brantford, goes back to Hankai. Hankai up to Lissif. Briggs picks it up and battles with Salt. Salt gets around the board to Mosky. Mosky up the ice, and now Mooney on the rush. Mooney driving in, battling with Hankai.
Good job getting there on the forecheck by LJ.
Hankai kicks it ahead with his feet. Salt now picks that up. Goes to Kersey. Mosky gets control, sends it to Stern, and Stern back to Mosky. This gets picked up by Lessif. Lessif up to Kersey. Kersey rushes in. Stern tries to chip it around the board. That gets blocked by Braddox. And now it's Mooney. Mooney driving up the ice. Mooney looking for somebody to pass to. Turns on the Jets. Goes back to Hall. Hall can't find a shooting lane. Sends it back around the boards. Goes in Woods. Woods gets it back to Mosky. Mosky. Braddox picks up the puck. Braddox sends it around to Ham. Ham chips it up for Brantford, but
Good
that gets
pinch
intercepted by Hall. And Hall driving in.
Trip.
Hall gets tripped up. That looks like the first power play.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to call it there. He took a second to call it, but I don't think you can't not call that right there.
Yeah, he was definitely taken down.
That was a good play by Hall there to pinch in and keep that puck in there and left Brantford scrambling a little bit.
Yeah. So we have Evans line out there, and looks like facing off against Salt. Salt wins it. Salt dumps it up in the air, and foot race now with Howe and Kersey. Howe sends it back up the boards, picked up now by Evans. Goes back to Howe. Howe over to Durden. Durden up the boards. Evans goes in. Battles against Salt. Help from Snyder. Snyder to Evans. Evans goes around, kicks it up to Durden. Durden goes back. There's a rush now by Kersey. Kersey driving in and
Good
stick check.
by Howe.
Durden chips it in, and that is going to be an offside call. It's 1:10 left in this power play, and Penguins are going to go for a full change of line. We're going to have our Jukes line out there.
We got Jukesy, Derek, and Highball.
Facing off against Claremont and DeMeyer on wing. DeMeyer chips it up, and that gets chased in by Briggs. Briggs up to Kusis. Kusis to Jukes. Jukes on the rush. Jukes goes in with help support from Lugalia. Up the boards to Hall. Hall looking for a shooting lane. Passes it back to Jukes. Jukes across to Briggs. To Kusis. Kusis back to Hall. Hall blaster to the net. Jukes trying to deflect that. Does get stopped in front. Back to Hall. Blaster from the point. And that now gets picked up by Caswell. Caswell sends it out of the zone. And it's going to be an icing. And just to refresh everyone, this is USA hockey rules. And on a penalty kill, there is no icing. So icings will be called. 17 seconds left in this power play.
Not too much in the way of shots here by either team.
No, it's one shot to one shot. We got our Mooney line out there, last 17 seconds. Power play 4:57 in the first period. Goes back to Verschure. Verschure sends it around to Crane. And Crane up the boards to Rowe. And Rowe gets it to Braddox on a breakout. Braddox dumps it in. Hall goes in to chase it. And that gets picked up by Woods. Woods starts driving up the ice. Woods to Mooney. Mooney goes in, and we're back at even strength.
Couldn't find the puck there.
Nope, that gets picked up by Lesef. Lesef drives it into the Penguin zone. Hall to Woods. Woods to Mooney. And they start breaking out. Salt driving up the ice with some great speed. And he takes it into the corner. Chased now by Hall. Hall picks the puck. Sends it up the boards to Snyder. And that goes back to Salt. Salt driving in. Salt shot off and goes wide. Lessup sends it, tries to send it around the boards. That gets stopped by Evans. Evans to Snyder. Snyder takes it out of the zone. Chips it up the ice.
That's smart play by Snides there.
Yeah. Foot race now with Snides and Horvat.
Going in there 1-on-3, get it
Horvat
in the
sends
zone.
it. Howe keeps it in. Howe dumps it around the boards. Hewitt picks it up at the side there. Battling at the side, Evans wins it. Evans drives it across to the house. Big shot by Stern. And rebound off the post, and that's picked up by Schneider. So let's watch that on replay. Yep. Battling at the side, Evans wins it. Evans drives it across to the house. Big shot by Stern. And rebound off the post, and that's picked up by Schneider. So let's watch that on high game at 3:01 in the first period. And for those who don't know, that's the Penguins goal song that's being played right now. So
House of Pain.
Yep.
Jump around.
Don't know why they went away from last year's goal song. I think that's been the talk of the town. Braddock starts coming up the ice with some great speed. Big shot on Nichols. Nichols with a blocker save. Shot from the point, blocked by Howe. Rebound. And Braddock gets another shot off.
Yeah, they had two quality shots right there. Chris made two real
Braddock
nice saves.
with some great speed and gets the puck again to the net, and Nichols glove hands it.
Cover that up, get the face off, get a line change.
So Braddock's, just a little note on Braddock's. At the beginning of, or at the last game, Braddock's got 2 of the goals.
Yeah,
so
you could tell he's a smart hockey player. Seems like the puck's following him.
Yep. That was Crane over to Verschoor. Verschoor sends it around Hall. Lugelia. Looks like Braddockson again sends it to the point to Verschoor. Koussis battling at the side there. That goes back to Hall. Hall now driving it up the ice. Hall over to Jukes. Back to Hall. Hall with a shot. Braddock's sends it over to Marr. And he tries to shoot, but that gets intercepted by Lugelia. Lugelia over to Jukes. And he sends it to the front of the net. That gets picked up by Crane. Crane dumps it in. Claremont battling for it behind the boards with Rowe. Mooney over to Lugelia. Lugelia sent it going up the ice. Tries to get it over to Mooney. That goes to Mosky. Mosky driving it in. Dumps it in the zone. Howe has it, sends it back to Briggs. Briggs dumps it in. Mosky chasing it. That goes back to Briggs. Briggs over to Mooney. Mooney starts driving it in. Mooney going wide. Mooney cuts back. Shot on net.
I think that hit the top of the cross.
Yeah, that hit the post. I heard the bing.
Yeah, it was at a weird angle too. got a good shot off.
That's Caswell sending it up the ice for Brantford. Howe keeping it in the feet, but they finally do break it out, and Salt starts driving up the ice. Hankai brings it up the ice, and that gets blocked by Howe and goes wide. And that's the end of the first period. Wow, a high action first period.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, and in terms of shots anyway, there's not too many shots, but a lot of tight, not much room to work out there.
Oh, we got lots of comments here. It says, "Is Pepper playing?" I don't know who Pepper is, but oh, he was traded to a team in New Mexico. Wow. Oh, I don't know. There's some funny conversation here. Honkai is a great D-man. Oh, Talon played with him last summer. Yeah, we've seen Honkai out there doing a great job. Number 7 for them. And Sarah Jackson saying, let's go Pens, so welcome, Sarah. And then Michael is watching from Naples, Florida. And I know Jana was going to be watching from Naples. And I think Kaylee from Sweden.
Kaylee's here again?
So. I think that's what John was telling me. So welcome. Okay. 15 minutes for second period. Evans punches it ahead. That goes back to Ferris. Ferris sends it up the ice. Chased by Hall. And that's blocked. Glove saved by Nichols, and Nichols not taking any chances. So we got Salt facing off. Evans jumps ahead and picks up the puck. Hall fell down, sends it up to Hewitt. Hewitt battling with Honkai at the side. Hewitt sends it up the ice. It's going to be a icing call. Puck will be dropped in the Penguin zone. Some good battling at the side. That's Ham and Stern battling. Stern gets up the boards. That's kept in by Crane. Stern sends it around to the weak side to Kousas. Kousas driving up the ice out of the zone. And that gets picked up by Marr, but then Lugelia keeps it in. Takes it off Marr. Vershaw sends it around to Crane, and Brantford breaks it out of the zone. Howe picks it up, takes it behind the net. Pressure from Marr, and he sends it up to Kousas. Kousas driving up the ice. And that is offside for Penguins. .13:40 left in the period. It is second period, 1-1, and 4 shots for the 99ers to 2. DeMeyer working. That goes back to Briggs. Briggs over to Hall. Hall driving up the ice. He sends it across to Mooney. Mooney driving it in, and another offside by the Penguins. Was that a legit offside?
Yeah, I think so. They caught Brian there.
Oh, no.
He was over. He just skated over at about 1 foot over.
Oh, we got a low battery condition here. What does low battery mean?
It said 5% left on the replay machine.
Which, is that this machine?
No, I think, yeah.
It's this one?
It's that one, yep.
Oh, yeah. Hall, shot from the point. That is saved. Hope to get a whistle here, and I'm going to run and get my cord. It's just in my backpack if you can.
Yeah, I can grab it.
It's in the front there. Thank you. It looks like Rowe got knocked down by Woods. Looks like there will be a penalty against us. And, yeah, perfect. Thank you. We have a low battery issue here, and hopefully we'll get the cord plugged in just before we lose any feeds. We'll have to watch our replays on the chair now. I think we can do that. There.
All right, we're all set now.
Okay, good. So start of the power play. Hall battling with Salt in the corner. Salt retrieves it and sends it to the point to Crane. Crane to Salt. Salt with a big shot. Lesev sends it around to Kersey. Lesev and Kersey both got one goal in the first game. Sends it back to Honkai. Salt with a shot.
Big stick by Briggsy there to block that.
Hall chips it up the ice to Evans. Evans starts driving it down. Pressure from Honkai. Evans drives it towards the net. And he takes it around behind the net. Evans over to Durden. Durden chips it in. That goes to Jukes.
Good work.
Jukes battling.
Tons PK here.
Oh, yeah. Brantford trying to recover here, and that goes Caswell up to Lesev. Lesev takes it in, but pressure from Jukes. And Jukes trying to get it out of the zone. Kept in by big effort by Lesev to keep that puck in. Yeah, and that gets picked up by Kersey. And Kersey unable to get a shot off. Some good defense work. Sent around to Briggs. Briggs chips up the boards. Gets it past Crane. Crane driving up the ice, trying to make use of this last 24 seconds. That gets picked up by Mosky. Mosky driving towards the net. Mosky hauled down. And there it goes. And Mooney gets that puck in. I don't know if they were going to call a penalty on that, but let's see.
I believe
he's trying to make use of this last 24 seconds. That gets picked up by Mosky. Mosky driving towards the net. Mosky hauled down. And there it goes. And Mooney gets that puck in. I don't know if they were going to call a penalty on that.
At it before it went in, so that's a shorthanded goal.
Shorthanded goal, and we are 14 seconds left in this PK. Mooney gets it back to Stern. Stern driving up the ice. Marr headmans it to Ham. Ham driving up. Stick from Howe stops the advance. Mooney has it in the zone. And that we are now back at even strength. Battling at the side there. Shot blocked by Howe. And Mosky sends it up the ice, and that's chased by Crane. Oh, that'll be an icing call. Puck will be dropped in the Penguin zone. 10:25 left in the second period. Goes back to Ferris. Ferris chips it back in. And Stern battling DeMeyer for it. And that Evans picks up the puck. Evans takes around the net and sends up. Headmans it to Hewitt. Hewitt driving up the ice. And puck frozen by the goalie. And the goalie.
By the 99ers to get back there. Hewitt had a step, but they were able to catch up to him and break that up.
And the goalie, Snyder, doing a good job, not taking any chances.
Yep. Puck
kept in by Hall. Hall with the shot towards the net, blocked. And DeMeyer looking to headman that. That was blocked by Hewitt. 99ers do get it into the Penguins zone, but Penguins do get it out quickly, and Hewitt now driving towards the net. Hewitt pushed to the outside by Honkai. Honkai, Hewitt back to the front, puck loose in front, Evans there. Evans still has it at the corner, but that picked up by Ferris. Ferris sends around the boards to Honkai. Honkai up the boards, that's stopped by Hall. Two of the 99ers battling Hall, and Evans goes in to help. Durden up to Hall. Hall now on the rush. Hall going up with support from Kusis. Hall turns around, back to the point to Durden. Durden back to Hall. Hall cuts around. Hall with a big shot towards the net. Puck loose. Luke Elia shot. Juke shot. Kusis has it behind the net. Kusis hauled down. And DeMeyer, taking no chances, sends it down the ice, and that'll result in an icing call.
Yeah, Pens were really buzzing there. Goalie there made a couple of nice saves. It's goalie's name Snyder, I think.
Goalie's name is Snyder, yeah.
He stood tall there.
Hey.
I think we had a good 3-4 whacks at it on that one.
Yeah. So I think we're up 7 shots to 5 for the Pens. We've got Jukes facing off, and Salt wins it and sends it to the back. Picked up now by Lesif. Lesif up to Salt. Salt driving it in, and Salt getting over to Kersey.
Good stick again by Howe.
Howe dumps it up the ice, and that looks like that'll be an icing call. So just to review, Salt got 2 assists in the first game. So very dangerous player, and he's out there with Lesif, who got 1 goal. So in the not in the first, but in the first game, and out with Kersey, who also got 1 goal. Mosky picks that up, shot towards the net by Brantford. Mooney now has it. Mooney driving it through the center of the ice. Nice toe drag. He gets knocked down. His head hurt.
I think he, I don't know if he hit his head on the way down after he got tripped there. LJ.
Mooney now has it. Mooney driving it through the center of the ice. Nice toe drag. He gets knocked down. His head hurt.
I think he, I don't know if he hit his head on the way down after he got tripped. Looks like they're going to give him a little breather, put Markey's line out there for the power play.
Oh, this is going to be a power play. Okay. I should probably message Joel to put that a little bit higher. Puck drop, goes back to Hall. Hall gets it over to the side. Schneider goes in. Hewitt to Evans. Evans. Big work there by Crane, battling, keeping the puck to the outside. Caswell now battling with Evans and Hewitt. And that gets picked up by Hewitt. Hewitt back to Hall. Hall with a big slap shot. Goes wide. Picked up by Caswell. Caswell trying to send it up the ice. That's chased now by Braddock's. Braddock's.
Good play by Briggsy there just to put it off to the side.
That was really good. Braddock's is he got 2 goals in the first game. Sent up by Snyder. Snyder headmans to Evans. Evans driving down. Gets picked up by Marr. Marr chips it in, and looks like he goes for a change. Hall dumps it up the boards to Hewitt. Good pass. And Hewitt goes for a change. Claremont driving up the ice. Claremont falls down. Shot by Claremont. Big save by Nichols. That gets picked up by Lugelia. Lugelia sends it up to Evans. Evans driving up. 28 seconds left in this power play. Evans dumps it in, and we got some fresh legs out. Chased now by Lugelia. And looks like an offside call. 6:22 left in the second period. 18 seconds left in this penalty.
Juxie wins a face-off into the 99ers zone here. Let's see if we can get a forecheck. 99ers have been really good at breaking out of their own zone so far this game.
Koussis keeps that in. Koussis driving towards the net with Lugelia. Big shot on that. Big save by Snyder. Howe gets a tripping call on that against Howe not letting Salt out of the zone.
Yeah, not quite sure how that's a trip, but at any rate, they called it a penalty.
Yeah. And they will go on the PK. Salt is all up and good again. He's facing off against Jukes and gets it up to Kersey. Kersey drives it towards the net and stopped by Nichols. Let's hope Penguins can replay their performance on the first PK.
Yeah, the first PK was really good. They were really aggressive, able to get it down into the 99ers zone, kill some time off that clock. Jukesy and Woodsy out there now.
Jukes facing off against Salt. Jukes gets it over to Hall. Salt goes in, picks it up, sends it back to Crane. Crane shoots, blocked off Jukes' pads, but shot from Salt. Big save by Nichols. Lesev has it at the side. Lesev over to Kernsey. Kernsey goes back to Crane. Salt with a big shot. Salt pulls it up the side, back to Crane. Crane back to Salt. Salt doesn't find a shooting lane, sends it back to Crane. Crane, big shot. Big rebound off the pad. And shot by Lesev, but he rebound and takes it to the outside. Salt now has it. Salt back to Honkai. Honkai, oh, nice block by Woods, and that comes out of the zone, and that'll be an offside call against Brantford.
Got the lucky bounce there.
That was good play by Woods. Gets that out.
Yeah, got his skate on there. I think maybe unintentionally, but at any rate, it enabled us to get a change and get some new troops out there.
Mm-hmm. So we got our Evans line out there, and 102 on the penalty. Evans back to Stern. Stern driving it up the side. He gets it out of the zone. Claremont gets it back to Honkai. Honkai now getting some order and driving it up the ice. Honkai didn't see a good pass. Now he does and passes it up to Rowe. Rowe takes it into the zone. That goes to Evans, does get that puck and sends it to Koussis, but goes wide of Koussis to Caswell. Caswell up the ice.
Good play by Stern there, stepping in, cutting that pass off.
Some battling at the side here. Demir takes it into the Penguin zone.
Great work by Eyeball on the boards there.
It's picked up by Caswell and Honkai. Honkai driving it into the zone. And Briggs working against Honkai. Honkai takes it behind the net. And great work by Briggs gets it around.
Good news, Mooney's back out there. Looks like he's okay.
Mooney flying up the center with Kusis. Kusis and Mooney. Kusis drives to the net. Mooney with a shot, goes high. Picked up by Hall. Hall with a blaster. Goes up and over the net. Mooney picks it up behind. Mooney pressure from Caswell. And Mooney does get some space. Drives it to the net. Shot up and over the net.
Tried to pick that top corner there, just barely over.
Caswell did pick it up, driving it out of the zone. Some nice back pressure from Hewitt. And that allows Durden to get it and send it around the boards. Mosky bring it up the ice. That was Ham, headmans it to Marr. And puck loose in front of the net. That gets picked up by Mooney. That is a penalty.
Yeah,
and
looks like he had his stick caught in the skate there.
Stick caught the skate, and
Johnny did a couple hops and went down.
He did try to stay up, though.
He did.
But that'll mean another power play for Penguins. 2-1 for Penguins. It is 2:30 left in the second period. Whistle, not sure why.
Looks like it went into Brantford's bench. Hit somebody's glove on the bench.
Okay. 2:26 left in the second period. Penguins looking for another goal on this power play. Salt facing off against Jukes. Salt. That did go back to Crane, and Crane dumped it in. Kusis now driving up the ice. Kusis driving in, and that gets big block by the Brantford D. Stern gets it over to Kusis. Kusis to Jukes. Jukes driving it in now.
1-on-4.
Jukes trying to get around the boards. Howe pinches in. Puck does get by Howe. And Stern now takes it in.
Good back check by Eyeball there, covering.
Stern working it behind the net. And then Crane picks it up. Crane drives it up the ice.
Two-on-one.
Jukes now driving it up. Jukes over to, Jukes!
Jukes, he sniped that.
He had Lugelia with him, but he decided to go for the shot, and which was a great decision.
Yeah. Two-on-one.
Jukes now driving it up. Jukes over to, Jukes!
Jukes, he sniped that.
He had Lugelia with him, but he decided to go for the shot, and power play. So 3-1 for Penguins. 1:26 left in the second period. Briggs standing up. Looks like DeMeyer. Battling in the corner with Hall and Claremont. Claremont wins that. Send it up the boards, but that goes out of the zone. Chased by Hewitt now. Hewitt picks it up. Hewitt driving in. Sorry, I wasn't moving the camera. Hewitt knocked down. That's picked up by Caswell. Caswell driving up. Hall keeps it in. They do break it out. Claremont driving up the ice. I imagine Brantford looking to get a goal in the second here just to make even it up a bit. That goes over to Horvat. Horvat. Snyder in, helping battle. Goes out to Briggs. Briggs taking it in. Briggs cuts wide. Shot to the net. Rebound. Big shot by Woods and just went wide. Briggs shoots it over to the net again. Loose in front, has Mooney. Mooney driving 17 seconds left. Mooney shoots. Puck loose. Caswell trying to get it out, but pressure from Woods. And picked up by Mooney. Mooney going in. Shot, and that goes to the top corner of the net. 4 seconds left in the game.
Great shot
Let's
by
watch
LJ
out.
there. Looked like Woods.
Loose Caswell trying to get it out, but pressure from Woods. And picked up by Mooney. Mooney going in. Shot, and that goes to the top
LJ.
corner of the net. There's 4 seconds left in the game.
Great.
There's 4 seconds left in this period, and 11 shots to 10 for the Pens. Mooney punches it ahead, 3 seconds left, and that looks like the end of the second. Okay, well, I would say that was a great second period.
Great period. You know, as far as the play goes, I think it's been a pretty even battle. It looks like the Pens were just able to finish.
Yeah.
When they got their chances, they put them in the back of the net.
And let's see what comments we have here. So. Oh, just one from Del Signor saying salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper's here.
Now, I did ask the parents. I went over I talked to the Brantford parents before the game, and I went through all the last names, making sure I was getting the pronunciation.
Yeah, because
so
it's like S-A-U-L-T, isn't it?
S-A-U-L-T.
Yeah.
So I went through and I said salt, and they didn't correct me. So if I'm not saying that right, somebody please correct me on the line. But that I was led in the wrong direction.
Yeah. And you've said his name a lot too. He's been around
the
puck
a
lot.
He's a great player.
Yeah.
And definitely his 2 assists in the first game demonstrate that.
Yeah, Brantford has a really nice team.
Yeah. 15 minutes period, third period, puck drop. Mooney gets it back to Durden. Durden over to Howe. Howe stick handling it up, gets it, headbands it to Mooney. Mooney driving in. Mooney, nice toe drag shot toward the net. Kicked out by the goalie. Comes back out to Durden. Durden with a shot towards the net. Shot again from Mosky. Mooney stick handling it around. Going in. Big slap shot by Woods. Woods, some nice shots there. Picked up by Howe. Howe back to Durden. Durden, shot towards the net. Puck loose in the top of the house.
Oh.
Big shot by Mooney.
Nice save.
This great job by Snyder of Brantford. And he enables that to get over to Lesef, and Lesef dumps it out of the zone. And that causes an icing, but it does get, enables Brantford to get a change.
Yeah, Penn's really had the pressure on there. LJ had a couple chances. Woodsy had one. Mosky had one. They're really buzzing on that shift. Hopefully Jukes' line can come out here and keep it going.
Face off by Jukes. Jukes gets it back to Stern. Stern with a shot. Picked up by Caswell. Caswell sending it up the ice. Braddock's chasing it now. Braddock sends it to the front to Marr. Marr almost gets the shot in. Jukes brings it out. Jukes driving up the ice. Knocked down there. Picked up now by Caswell. Caswell driving it up. Battling with Jukes. Jukes gets it over to Kousas. Jukes now driving it in. Jukes battling with Horvat. Horvat up to, oh, that was Ham up to Braddock's. And Stern sends it up to Kousas. Kousas driving up the ice. Headmans it to Lugalia. Lugalia going against Crane. Crane keeping him wide, but gets it over to Kousas. Kousas takes it behind the net. Kousas over to Evans. Evans with a shot. Crane headmans it to Marr. Marr driving up the ice with Rowe. Pressure from Marr. Rowe has it behind the net now. Battling with Hall. In goes Claremont to help out. Claremont and Evans. Evans does win that. Evans gets it over to Snyder. Snyder tries to chip it up the boards, but big keep in by DeMeyer. DeMeyer up to Rowe. And Rowe trying to get around the boards, but that's picked up by Hall. Hall. Claremont keeps the puck in. And you can really see Brantford really putting a big effort in here.
Yeah, they're all over the puck.
Yeah.
trying to make a late push here in the third.
It's about Evans trying to get a shot off, and good pressure. Back to Howe. Howe chips it into the corner. Crane taking out of the zone. Howe with a stick. Howe battling. Evans goes in there to help, sends it around to Briggs. And Snyder chips it in. That was good, and get the change. Off the boards from Ferris. Up to Salt, but Mooney does get it. Mooney with a breakaway. Mooney shot for that corner, and big glove save by Snyder.
Yeah, he come in there all alone, and he stood his ground.
Snyder playing really well today for Brantford. Caswell sends it up to Lesev. Lesev to Salt. Salt goes to Mooney now. Mooney trying to take it out of the zone.
That was a blatant check.
He's knocked down.
That's a penalty.
Oh. That looks like a penalty. And what's the call on that? Is that an interference?
I think that's either a checking or an interference.
Let's see what his hand signal is. I didn't see that.
To me, it looked like it was a check. Mooney was going down on the right wing and just checked him into the boards there.
Okay, power play for the Penguins. 11-10 left in the third period. 4-1 Penguins and 17 shots to 10 for the Penguins. Honkai sends it up the boards. Durden sends it back in, but that's offside.
Another one of your favorite USA hockey rules,
Oh,
right?
yeah. So for all the Canadians out there, that's a USA hockey rule. Not one of our favorites. And that's no delayed offside. I don't know why they do that. Honkai gets the puck off the draw, and he starts taking it up. Durden and Jukes keeps him to the outside. Hall goes in, battles him behind the net. Honkai does win it, brings it out to the front, and Hall now picks it up, drives it up. Headmans it to Kusis. Kusis over to Lugelia. Lugelia driving in, shot towards the net. Now picked up by... that's Braddock's chasing it out.
Good
nice
play by Durden.
Work by Durden. Gets it over to Hall and then up to Jukes. Oh, offside.
Almost got away with it.
Yep. .1:11 left in this power play. Evans facing off. Evans up to... Oh, and Brantford gets it out and sends it down the ice, but this is another USA hockey rule. No icing when you're shorthanded. Whoa, the ref took out Evans. Interference call on the ref.
He has a little bit of a height advantage, too,
yeah.
over Markey.
So that's Snyder facing off, battling. Marr wins it, flips it up into the zone. Picked up by Hall. 51 seconds left in the... Oh, that was Howe. Howe sends it around to Stern. Stern taking up the ice to Hewitt. Hewitt headmans to Evans. Evans driving it in with support from Snyder. Headman to Marr. Marr driving up the ice. Marr dumps it in. And Nichols pounces on that because he saw the advancing of... what player was that? That was Rowe.
Yeah, he's done... Nichols has done that about 3 or 4 times today, getting that face off instead of taking a shot at getting rid of the puck there and giving Brantford a chance.
We got 27 seconds left on this penalty. 23, I guess. And Mosky driving in with Woods. Back to Briggs. Briggs over to Hall. Hall over to Mosky with a shot. And no rebound from Schneider. Schneider freezes that right away. This is Mooney facing off. Gets it back. Over to Hall. Hall. Shot over to Mooney. Mooney. Toe drag. And that finds its way upstairs.
Just under
and
the
we'll
crossbar.
do a video. This is Mooney facing off. Gets it back. Over to Hall. Hall. Shot over to Mooney. Mooney. Toe drag. And that finds its way upstairs.
Just under.
Keeps her peanut butter.
Yeah, Mooney's come back with a vengeance after he returned from that injury there in the second period. I think is that 3 for him?
That's, I think, 3. So that's 5-1 for the Penguins. Face off by Mooney. That goes back to Honkai. Honkai driving up the ice. Mosky battling with Salt. Salt gets it up. Nice back check by Woods. Salt has control. Salt taking in. Headmans it to Kersey. And that gets picked up by Mooney. Mooney over to Mosky. Chips it up the boards. That's offside.
Looks like that'll be coming back in Brantford zone. Did he wave intentional? No. Right outside the blue. Oh, center ice again. There we go with the center ice.
Yep. I think I now get it. I think I now know why they do it. It's if it was going to be a delayed offside, it goes to center, and if it was a deliberate offside, it just goes the usual place.
Gotcha.
But that seems different for this tournament than I remember for others. Back to Howe. Howe with a shot. Goes wide. Howe looking to shoot. Doesn't find a shooting lane. Sends it back around the boards to Jukes. Jukes battling with it. Picked up by Rowe. And 99ers get it out. Lugalia driving it up. Jukes. Shot towards the net. Saved by Schneider.
Puck's loose. Wow, they blew the whistle. Ref must have lost sight of it.
7:49 left on the third period. 21 shots to 11 for the Pens. And we got Claremont facing off. Claremont against Evans. Claremont wins it, gets it back to Honkai. Honkai battling with Evans behind the boards. Howes pinches in, sends it back around the boards. Picked up by Crane. Crane. Hewitt loses a stick. Nice keep in by Evans. That was Crane trying to get it out, and Evans kept it in. Rowe does get the puck out, and he starts driving up the ice. That's blocked by Howe. Howe keeps it to the outside. Howe battling with Honkai. Shot towards the front of the net. Puck loose. Big shot. Blocked by Howe. Howe gets it back up. Another shot. Goes wide. Howe chasing it against Honkai. Back to Hewitt. Hewitt headmans it to Snyder. Snyder chips it up the boards. Rowe pulls that off the boards and sends that in, and 99ers go for a change. Howe picks it up. Howe headmans it to Woods. Woods still has it. Woods trying to drive it in. And that's Crane driving it up the ice now. Nice back check by Mooney. Stops the advance of the 99ers. Goes back to Stern. Stern back to Hall. Hall chips it in. Salt now has a breakaway on the net. Chased by Stern. Pressure from Stern. Big save by Nichols. And great work by Stern, keeping that pressure on Salt. Mooney now picks that up. Starts going the other way. Mooney driving down. Mooney shot towards the net. And that goes right up where grandmother puts her peanut butter. He must have been talking to Crosby today, because Crosby usually goes for those shots. By Stern, keeping that pressure on Salt. Mooney now picks that up. Starts going the other way. Mooney driving down. Mooney shot towards the net, and that goes right up where grandmother puts her peanut butter. He must have been talking to Crosby today, because Crosby usually. 6-1 for the Pens. Howe has it. Howe sends up the boards to Lugelia. That gets picked up by Braddox. Braddox driving it to the net and gets a shot off. Big save by Nichols. Howe battling with Braddox. Gets it up to Lugelia to Jukes. Jukes driving. Jukes has it at the side here. Battling with Caswell.
Puck's been bouncing here.
Yeah, that one bounced out over Briggs' stick. Briggs takes it around. Gets it up to Howe. Howe, pressure from Marr. And Howe keeps control of it. Sends it up to Lugelia. There goes Braddox again. Braddox, really good player, gets it back to Horvat.
Good read by Lugelia there to break that play up.
Caswell bringing it in. Howe trying to battle against Rowe. They chip it up the ice.
Looked like the Pens had about 8 guys there, and the ref waved it off and said nope.
Evans starts driving it in. Evans tries to get it out front. That gets picked up by Horvat. Horvat dumps it up to DeMeyer, but that puck bouncing again over DeMeyer's stick, and
ice is
that
really
results
choppy right
in
now.
an offside.
Usually when you see that ice choppy like that, you just want to get the puck to the net. Try not to make too many moves.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be pulled all the way back. Durden trying to get it out, and that's kept in by DeMeyer. Rowe sends it back to the point. Durden now battling with DeMeyer. Evans in there to help. DeMeyer does get it. DeMeyer still has control behind the net. Durden going in to battle him. DeMeyer looking to get it back to Honkai. Can't get a lane there. Gets it to Claremont. Claremont to Rowe, to DeMeyer. That's nice stop by Hewitt. He breaks that up, and
Hewitt's really had himself a nice game today.
Oh,
He's been
yeah.
all around that puck.
yeah, Rowe now taking it up the ice. Rowe tried to get it over to Honkai, and
save.
Honkai does get a shot off, but pad save by Nichols.
Great concentration there by Nichols to make that save. I don't know how he got that. I'm looking at the replay on my phone now because it's lagging about a minute. Oh my. Yeah, he did a split there, it looked like.
Oh, wow.
That save.
Big save. Now picked up by Hall. Hall headmans it to Woods, and Salt picks that up. Salt over to Lessif. Lessif to Kersey. Kersey knocked down by Briggs, but no
call.
No call on that. Looks like offside. Salt facing off against Jukes. Jukes gets it over to Lugelia. Lugelia up the ice to Crane. Crane tries to headman that to Lesef, and now it's Briggs and Lesef battling it out. Hall goes in there. Hall sends it around the boards. 2:25 left in the period. Lugelia headmans it up to,
Jukes, he couldn't keep that right skate there.
Yeah.
Almost. He tried to toe the line there and just couldn't do it.
Yeah, now see it's dropped here because that was a legitimate offside, not a what would have been a delayed offside. Yeah. Jukesy gets it back to Stern. Stern over to Howe. Howe up to Lugelia. Lugelia to Jukes. Some great passing here by the Pens.
Yeah,
Shot by Kusis goes wide. That gets picked up by Marr. Marr trying to get it out, but that gets stopped by Jukes. And Kusis to Jukes. Jukes driving it in now. Lugelia gets knocked down by Ham. And looks like we have Braddock's trying to take it out of the zone. He does get out of the zone. That goes to Howe. Howe sends it back up. Goes to Braddock's. Braddock's up to Ham. Ham over to Jukes. Jukes sends it around the boards to Stern. Stern sends it up the ice. This looks like it'll be icing.
No, it looks like
no icing.
I guess they thought that player could have got that.
Schneider with a shot on Schneider. And we've seen one goal by Schneider this game.
That's true.
Yep.
Was that the first goal, I think? I think it was. First goal for the Pens.
I think it was. I think it was the first goal. 1:08 left in the third period. Goes back to Durden. Durden, nice keep in there. Claremont up to Rowe. Around the boards here. Some battling here with Hewitt. And nice keep in by Briggs. Briggs shoots it to the net and Snyder freezes it. 48 seconds left in this third period. 22 shots to 15. So some pressure from 99ers have they definitely got some extra shots on net. Briggs over to Durden. Pressure from Rowe. Durden battling with Rowe. Durden goes in deep. Hewitt covering him on point. And kept in by Briggs. Briggs shot to the net. Oh, big pad save by Snyder. He kicks it out. Goes out to Durden. Durden keeps it in. That's picked up by Rowe. Rowe headmans it to DeMeyer. DeMeyer driving up the ice. Hewitt goes in there, back check. Hewitt chips it up the ice. 12 seconds left. Rowe trying to drive to the net, and big pad save by Nichols.
Nice move there, just couldn't quite finish it.
Yeah, Nichols gets out, and 0.5 seconds left in this game. And the parents already leaving there, and I think they're just going to call it the game.
Nice game by the boys there. They after a little bit of a slow start, they found their legs. They played really well, I thought, along the boards, won a lot of battles, finished their chances when they got them.
Yeah. But great, I would say Brantford, great effort, great team too.
Absolutely, very good team.
Some great players out there, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. And stay tuned for tomorrow. What's the time of the game tomorrow? We're going to be broadcasting from RMU.
Yeah, I believe that, what time is that, 8:30 or 9:30?
It is going to be, let's just see.
8:30.
8:30 in the morning. So tune in, 8:30 Eastern. And have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.